Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a grocery haul as requested after I did a poll on Instagram. I didn't actually buy everything today. Some stuff I already had, and being on a budget, I'm not gonna buy everything. No, that's expensive. I guess I'll start off with breakfast. So, cute little jar. This is just Special K, but it's gluten-free. It's in Coles, it's in Woolworths, it's everywhere. It's in the same section as all the other cereal, and it's just probably down on the bottom shelf where all the gluten-free stuff is. So that's actually my go-to breakfast, unless I'm getting the Helga's gluten-free soy and linseed bread. I've actually found, hands down, that's the best gluten-free bread I've ever found. It's soft, doesn't crumble, it's not dry, so definitely would recommend. Second, this is the milk I use. So this one's lactose free, so it's good for people who are doing the FODMAP diet. Easy to digest, and also lactose is not good. I won't go into detail, but I mean, people can have different reactions depending on how severe. This one is actually the closest thing I've found that tastes like normal milk. So yeah, if you want to give it a go. Before I get into the other stuff, this is, I put so much cheese on it, but this is my gluten-free, FODMAP-friendly spaghetti bolognese. So I'll probably make this in a different video for you, but that is my go-to favorite meal. I used to have it all the time growing up, so that was something I was so scared of missing out on. So I'm so glad that I found an alternative. I love it, like almost more than the normal ones, so I will definitely make that one for you. Moving on, snacky foods. A good thing that I normally take to work with me is the FODMAP soup. This lamb and vegetable one is my favorite. Yeah, it's perfect. I don't feel sick after it, so that's always a plus, and it's actually super yummy. So I highly recommend that one. I also really like these gluten-free nuggets. Nuggets was something I hadn't had for about a year and a half, and I almost died. I just watching everyone, especially at McDonald's, just getting nuggets, I'm like, no. So these are actually so yummy, and you can't tell the difference, so give them a go. And they're pretty cheap too, because they're just the Coles brand, so winning. What next? Oh, another snacky thing I get is cocktail franks in Tassie. Of course, yes, we eat them cooked. But as a kid, when you were going around the supermarket, your butcher or deli would normally give you cold cocktail franks, and we'd eat them cold. So normally, like for me, if I just want to grab something really quick out of the fridge, this is awesome, and I just eat them cold because they're delicious, and it's not like you actually have to cook them. They are just like ham, basically. This next thing I'm going to show you, although like obviously I'm doing the gluten-free and FODMAP diet, I'm still trying to be kind of healthy, although I'll never compromise my cheese, because no. Alright, so I love pizza, obviously, and pizza is something that's really hard to buy and make yourself, especially when you're eating out, because even though it's a gluten-free base, being celiac, it's so strict that even if it's cross-contaminated or cooked in the same oven, you can't eat it anymore. So I make my own, There are gluten-free Coles brand pizza bases which are really nice, but if you did want to go more on a lighter side and not have that thick heavy base, I normally just grab the Coles gluten-free wraps. They are super light and they're actually a really good snack, so you can just keep it in the fridge, and if you feel a little bit peckish, just grab it, you know, nibble on it. I use as my sauce just a tin of tomatoes. There is one that's garlic and mixed herbs. Not good for FODMAP people. Garlic will set you right off, so avoid. It's important to look for this label here with basil in it and oregano. Yeah, it's actually pretty good, and this is the base that I use in my Bolognaise as well, because that tin tomato sauce is so processed. It's got so many different flavorings in it, and most of the time it's going to have like an onion powder or garlic or something else that we can't have. So it's better to just go simple, easy. Just grab some tin tomatoes, nice and fresh and super juicy. I hate salad. I can't eat it. I don't know why, but it's just not my thing. So I do like to incorporate a little bit of leaves into my diet, just because especially having low iron, I need to incorporate as much iron as I can into my diet. So spinach is a good source of iron, so I try and put just a little bit of that on my pizza, or of course you can put some basil or whatever you want on your little mini wrap pizzas. Well, I didn't get to the meat because I forgot, so well done, Emma. But it's the same brand as the Primo, and you can just get diced bacon, and I normally get the one with like 2 little pouches in it, just because it's easier to separate then, and the other side stays fresh if you don't want to use it straight away. So just a little hack. And then I use the same brand as the milk, lactose-free cheese. This cheese, seriously, I honestly cannot tell the difference. This has been a lifesaver for me. Give it a go. It melts just like normal cheese, so seriously, you can't tell the difference. It's amazing. This brand in general is just so good. They also have a cream cheese, I think, and like a block tasty cheese, so if you are interested in those products, you can definitely try them too, because just the whole range is awesome. Moving on, main meal. This one I learnt, I was doing the Ashley Bynes program, and this was a meal that was on her app, and she gave you like a full meal plan and everything. I actually got a few pretty good recipes on there, but once I found out I was celiac, I sort of had to stop that, because I mean, I'm sure that there was an option to put down that you were gluten-free, but I just couldn't be bothered, so I stopped. But anyway, of course, being FODMAP, we can't really have too much sweet potato, so I like to get just the normal potato, just the baby whites, and these are pretty cheap too, especially being on a budget, so I get those. I also get I used to have asparagus, but asparagus is not the best for people with FODMAP. I keep saying people with FODMAP, but it's people with IBS that have to do a FODMAP diet. I'm sorry, I'm correcting myself. Instead of asparagus, I like to do green beans. And today I just got them in a packet just to be more clear so you can see exactly what they are, but normally I just grab like a handful out of that basket because I don't need this many. But in saying that, I do like to make in bulk, and I make heaps at a time, so I just have it prepped in containers, don't have to worry about it. I just heat it up when I want it. So, and it's actually such a good way to save money, so you're not going out to the shop every single night and buying things, and it just makes it so much easier. So I recommend doing that too. Just recommending everything today. I also put with the potato and the green beans some carrots. So I use baby carrots. I normally steam them because boiling them you take out all the nutrients. So I just cut them julienne because I'm fancy like that. And I steam them to cook them. And the same with the beans, I steam them as well. I boil the potato just because I love mash. Butter's not that bad, not as high in lactose, so I do just use normal butter and the Lidl's lactose-free milk to mash my potatoes. And normally I just put about a cup with my meal because don't overdo the potato, it just sits right on your stomach. And then with that, seriously, you can put any meat that you want, but for today I wanted to show you an alternative to chicken schnitzel. I've actually found in the shop today that Woolworths have a gluten-free like chicken schnitzel. If you're going to have that all the time as a main meal, it's probably not that great for you. I would probably recommend just getting a fresh chicken breast and making it yourself, just so that you know exactly what is in there. It's a little bit healthier, and in the long run you're probably saving money as well. So with the chicken breasts, you kind of make them into like chicken steaks, so you want them really thin so they cook all the way through in the pan. So you cook them like any other chicken schnitzel, just they don't have the crumbs on them. And I'm sure that there is a gluten-free crumb if you wanted to try and crumb them yourself, but personally I don't need the crumb, I just put the toppings on and that's the best part anyway. This might be better in a tutorial, and if you do want a tutorial just let me know, but give it a go anyway. The crushed tomatoes on top, the Lidl's cheese. You can obviously add ham or anything else that you wanted on top as well. That's an easy, simple, normal family meal that you can make gluten-free, and it's still pretty healthy as well. You can even add some baby spinach if you feel like you want some leaves. And last but not least, this has been my lifesaver. Milk definitely irritates my stomach, and I love flavored milk. I used to go to the shop all the time and just get the classics, chocolate milk, strawberry milk. I found a milk that's even better and it's lactose free. This is Zimmel's chocolate milk. They also have a strawberry one, but seriously, this tastes like Yogo. How good. If you haven't tried it already, it's in Coles and Woolworths. Most of this stuff that I've shown you is in Woolworths and Coles. I think the only thing that is not in Woolworths is obviously the Coles wraps and the Coles gluten-free nuggets, but Woolworths have their own versions of those. I don't think Woolworths have this FODMAP range. Coles have been really good for lactose, gluten and FODMAP options, but I have heard that Woolworths is better for lactose. Thank you for watching my video, and let me know if you want me to make any of these meals and show you how it's done. Like, subscribe, comment, otherwise I'm just rambling and not showing you guys stuff that is important to you, which is the most important thing and the whole point of making these videos about my life. I want to help you guys. Let me know what you want to see or what you're struggling with. Just let me know. Okay, bye. So I realized the whole time that video was going, I had a rogue hair. And also the reason why I'm not in my kitchen is because the joy of living with housemates has arisen again. And there was people in the dining room and obviously using the kitchen. So I wasn't going to go in there and film. It would have been a little bit noisy for everyone. The next time the kitchen's free, I'll definitely jump in there, film a meal for you. Okay, bye.